Austin, what are you watching?
Huh?
What are you watching?
I'm
All here
playing a
is.
game.
I'm
Oh,
like, what is that?
I'm playing Minecraft. Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Fucking the ghasts. Fucking
This is
it's
not
a
a full
mud.
game.
No.
Almost went the full game. This is not a full game.
Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Justin
Nice
Palmer with
call.
me in the booth. Guys, we are
Oh,
ready to tee it up.
if I'm live, there's nobody's watching.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45, on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last year.
And they've been gloating about it and celebrating that win last year all year long. Not just the fans, but every day in the facility, the players get to walk by the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, sitting in that trophy case all polished up. They want to keep it there another year.
Absolutely, you want to keep it there. You want to build on the tradition. Everybody, it matters so much to everybody in the organization. The fans, these trophy games, it means just a little bit more. That's what makes college football so special.
Red pass is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touch! On 1st down, here comes this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt.
Just steamrolling the defense.
I told Fred how funny would that be if
They finally get him stopped.
after I'm
What
able
a
to leave,
good job
I get a
on
job
that
offer
one
from either
long
Missouri or
setup.
Colorado
And they
again.
create some lanes for their running back. To the ground with the back.
That would be funny.
I wouldn't mind going back to Missouri with the new
Fred
coach
just said
Bill.
yes.
As they
I
get
knew
set
it.
to snap it,
I
just
knew it.
about to reach the end of the quarter.
I knew he was pooping.
The running back looking for room. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City,
I knew it.
say hi to the children of the University of
We're waving.
Iowa
Everybody wave.
Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids.
Do they do that? Like, how often do they do that in a game? Is it like,
At the end of every first quarter.
okay. I knew it was, I just didn't,
Always a treat to be
for some reason I
here
thought it was at
and
the end of the
take
3rd
part
quarter,
in a
but
special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we
What the
play
fuck?
on into the 2nd
Me
quarter.
and Iowa lead the Big Ten.
They're looking at a 3rd down.
years.
Huh? In what world does Iowa and
From the gun, wants to pass.
If you're doing like the East and West, then Iowa could possibly be up there.
Had it right in his chest, and
But
it'll be fourth down.
I don't think
And the Golden Gophers
unless
will
there
send
is,
out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and
divisions,
to
or-
lock 'em up
right?
close to their goal line.
yeah, ain't no way. Yeah, it's just top 2 teams. Oh, I got the ball right back. Thanks, D.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just plowing down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option.
I'll just take
And
it.
he's loose, and he'll take it to
It's Fred. I knew it, Fred. I just knew it.
Alex was like, "Where's Fred?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure he's in the bathroom." I walked by and I
the
heard you
offense
moving.
set
I was
for a
like,
first down
He was
play.
in there grunting. He was in there going full Super Saiyan.
Time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota
my
even
defensive
predates
coordinator
Rosedale. Goes
almost
all
says
the way
maxed
back to
motivator.
1991, guys.
Everything.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far. And
Damn.
Pass down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's
Literally, he has everything fully maxed except for the blocking O-line. He's like 2 out of
the records, and it
4.
means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that
And he was-
makes college
and he was a
football
max
the greatest
tactician.
sport in the world. The fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
And boy, is he close to that first down.
Does dipshit not understand? Read his fucking shit.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Dude, my defensive coordinator doesn't have anything unlocked for recruiter. The fuck is he doing?
Friends are retarded.
Did you see the chat?
I did. I was wondering why you paused your game.
That's why.
I know.
Fucking idiots. He deserves every bit of what I just did there.
How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Next game after
Really
this
nice
week is a
job
full
to
game.
squirt his
Oh, I
way up
know.
to the
God damn.
33-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half.
And then after that, we don't have another one until week 12.
The RPO
Austin's up
fire could be
39-28 in the first
And it's a
quarter.
first down. They'll mark
Surely
it.
they can't blow a lead, right?
Quick timeout from the offense.
I didn't realize it's already the end of the second quarter, and I'm over here just dilly-dallying around going, this might be the last play of the half. I'm like, huh? What? Huh? What do you mean? No. I got another quarter, right? Nope.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to
Minnesota's
pass.
playoff record is
Let's
6-2, and Golden State's 5-5.
He's got it up to 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And I love this offense.
No, damn it. I wanted to go for 2. Fuck. Oh well.
Minnesota has it back
Well,
in the
if they
Gopher
win, they'll be up
offense is headed
3-1.
onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I really can't believe the Mavs got the
Excellent
first
job
overall
working
pick.
through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a
It's
first
so
down.
annoying because they don't
You
deserve
see
it at
another
all.
catch by this
no.
guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground
I know they weren't there with the playing games, but
They make
I
the
don't know if
tackle at the 36.
This is not the play I wanted to call, but this is the play we're running.
15-yard pickup.
Yep, we're going with it. Fuck it. We're going live, people.
He wants to throw. He's
Yeah.
knocked
Yeah,
down
by the way,
and
Fred, when I was playing my game, I don't know if you saw,
he'll lose seven.
Miami demolished Virginia
This
Tech.
offense has a second down play.
I think it was like
Yeah,
48 to 12.
42
Or-
to 17.
Yeah.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All the way down to the 25-yard line.
Oh,
They
LSU
move the
lost
sticks. It's
from
first
Mississippi
down.
State.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he
I am
is
better
after
than
the catch.
LSU,
He's
by
got
the way,
any
'cause I beat
space
Mississippi
around
State.
him. He's able to burst. He's able to make people
When you
miss.
texted
There's all
me,
kinds of
Fred,
allegations about the NBA lottery being rigged because the Mavs got the number one pick after trading Luka.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get their
It's gonna be important this offensive
Knicks
line-
franchise
What?
player
Just gotta give this
and then
guy
trade him away
a little crease, and he can make
for
yards.
nothing.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown!
Yeah, Fred.
What about it?
They're gonna draft Cooper Flag. 3 years later, they're like, you know what? We're gonna trade him to the Cavs for nothing.
Minnesota offense is
Are the Cavs going to get out?
This has been
Are they, like,
exactly
down?
the way you draw
Oh,
They're
I
down
think
3-1 right now in the series.
football.
And it's been great execution.
There's still a chance.
Exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now
Do they have that
it's a different animal.
magic to do it?
You can tell they were paying
And
attention
Donovan
in
Mitchell is a
practice
game-time
this week,
decision.
and the film
Aw.
because they have gone out everybody right
He had
now
a
at the same time.
ankle injury, I think, that took him out of the game last night.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You texted me if I was getting on, Fred. I just got back home from picking up my meds at your guys' place.
He can make people miss. That time, though,
Mr.
the
Robot
defense,
Mike is
nice
here.
job with the tackle.
It's not as bad as yours, Fred. Back in the PlayStation 3.
That was funny, I remember that.
So what's exactly wrong with my mic?
You kind of going a little robot. It wasn't too bad when you just said that, but say something again.
Testing?
That sounds better.
That was fine.
I don't know
waiting for
if
him to
it's
say
the
something.
fact that I had the Jolly Rancher in my mouth or what.
Yeah, the Jolly Rancher is what's causing electromagnetic interference.
Just damn
Makes
Jolly
you sound
Ranchers.
like a robot. That's what it is.
Just like that.
That sounds like something your mother-in-law would come up with.
Yep.
The Jolly Ranchers are infecting children with their electromagnetic interference. Don't feed your kids Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, it took me a second because I thought you were talking about my mother-in-law. Okay,
Yes,
that makes
your
way
mother-in-law.
more sense. Okay.
That dude just trucked air and got another 10 yards because of it. He wanted no business in that truck.
You know, UL Monroe has an average of 9.3 points per game, by the way.
I didn't raise that team to be like that. Good thing it's not my old team.
So Miami is has 49.3, and the next highest is a team from the Mountain West. Can you guess which team that is?
For what? Points per game?
Yeah, points per game. They have the second most right now.
Who has the second most?
Yes, Mountain. Nope.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
Nevada.
No.
Hawaii.
I actually,
Freshman on that run.
let's put it this way, they're not that bad actually. I think in real
San
life.
Diego State.
Yes.
Might as well run him until they stop him.
48.7. Alex, you're third, then LSU, then Purdue, which I don't know why Purdue's there, and then me.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down.
Air Force has allowed 158 points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to it.
That's
That's
fine.
not
Bringing out
a
some new
sack.
water bottle flavors today.
But not enough. Down.
I like how we're going to call that a sack, even though it's
That's
not.
going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has
Flavor.
the lead here. Let's take a quick look at
I got
the
like
national
10 of them.
rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
I got lemonade, white cherry, blue raspberry, fruit punch, cherry limeade, Honeycrisp apple, island punch,
Yeah, Honeycrisp apple.
Field now facing
What'd you get, Fred? All Jolly Ranchers?
Berry Blue Punch,
No.
Apple Melon, and Black Cherry.
The circle bottle. The little flavor things.
Oh, okay.
That Honeycrisp actually sounds kind of good, not gonna lie.
Dude, I don't know how they get the Honeycrisp apple one so accurately. It tastes just like a Honeycrisp apple. And it's so good. That's one of my favorites, actually. That one and cherry limeade are my favorites.
I think the one that, when I got mine, it came with like 2 of them. I think the blue raspberry is one of the flavors it came with, which is pretty good.
I was gonna say fruit punch is usually one of the starter flavors too. So.
I think it was that. I think it was the fruit punch and the blue raspberry, because I think one of them was like a hydration, the other one was like a little energy.
Yeah.
I think the blue raspberry is the energy one, and the
mine are a mix of the energy versus just like the regular ones. So, Brian, you playing your game?
Yeah, well, in a moment, I'm just doing recruiting right now.
Okay.
you guys know what's really weird right in this in our dynasty?
What's up, Austin?
Out of all 4 of us, I'm the only one that has a positive turnover differential.
Nice.
4.
Yeah, my team doesn't. My defense doesn't get turnovers. They just sack the shit out of
I'm
the
surprised my team
quarterback.
does.
I threw a shit ton of interceptions against Clemson. I'm honestly surprised I won that game.
Yeah.
I haven't thrown too many interceptions, but I literally had, I think it was last game, it was 2 fumbles that I lost.
Yeah,
so
Brian, you're at
-3,
-3, which isn't too bad.
I'm at -5.
No, you were actually at -2.
Oh, actually better than I thought.
Fred, do you want to know what yours is?
It's probably horrible.
-8.
I was going to say -7.
California has a positive 13.
Cal?
Yeah.
The Calgorithm.
Yep.
South Carolina has 13 and the LSU has 10. Alex, did you play Wisconsin? Or do you play
Not
Wisconsin?
yet. End of the year.
Okay. Their defense is, they have a total +9 turnover differential.
Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything
This will be game.
That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Leaves it with the back. And they get it.
Alex, you get Purdue at home after this, and then you get a long stretch of nothing but a bunch of road games after that.
Is Purdue in it? It's a full game for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of course, and when you win,
Purdue and then Illinois are your full games.
Good mixture of big games. I got
But your road games are Arkansas, Maryland, Michigan, and Rutgers all in a row.
Yeah. And they're all primetime games, too.
Arkansas's 3:30, which I don't know if you consider that.
Oh,
primetime,
wait, hold
but
on.
yeah.
That's not my game. Is it? Talking about me or Austin?
You. That was one of my non-conferences that I gave you. It was
okay.
Arkansas.
I have 2 back-to-back primetime games.
Hold on. Yeah, because my Purdue game is 6, and then after that it's 7:30, 7:36, 6.
No, I don't think it really matters.
Arkansas's 3:30.
Yeah, so Purdue,
But
and then Maryland, Michigan, Rutgers, Illinois are all primetime.
mm-hmm.
And then I get a 1:30, probably a whiteout. God, Penn State's 2 and 3. Ooh. Also for the Big
Surprised
Ten
my game
standings.
against Virginia Tech isn't a. I don't have any primetime games.
Oh, the
Big
3
Ten
of the... Very good.
The Big Ten standings are funny, Fred, because it's me and Iowa. Iowa and me on top, then Northwestern, Rutgers, Wisconsin.
What?
Purdue, Ohio State, Nebraska, Illinois, and Maryland have a conference loss, and then a bunch haven't played a game yet in conference.
The Penn State losses, one of them makes sense, they lost to number 6 Virginia Tech. Okay?
Oh.
The other 2 losses were to James
Huh? They lost to JMU? That's hilarious. Anybody Anybody want to buy the sex shop simulator in the PlayStation Store? There's a sex shop simulator on the PlayStation Store. Is it Joe Biden and his son? Pro- hey, hey. Sounds like she's doing the dishes or making a sandwich. Haven't decided yet. Clink, clank, clink, clank. Flashbacks of Brian. Fred, aren't they perfect for each other? They both clang around the dishes. Yeah, you're doing it loudly. We can hear it. Oh, oh, yeah. Shit, I can hear the train. I can hear anything. Is the dishwasher quiet? There it is. I am proud of you, Brian. I am so proud of you. Just made a man out of you moment right there. Now, Brian, when she asks you what's so fun, now, Brian, if she asks you what's so funny, just tell her that Alex asked where you were. Nice. What brand did you get? Nice. Uh-huh. That ain't bad. Damn, son, what are you doing? Huh. Sheesh. When is PlayStation when is PlayStation getting cloud gaming? Yeah, Matt, that's a little question. Like when will they get it? Yeah, it says with premium it has cloud streaming, and it says play hundreds of games instantly. Yeah, but I like to play like anywhere, not just on my PlayStation. I'm looking at the cloud streaming games: GTA 5, Hogwarts. I mean, it's not bad because these games won't have to be on my PlayStation. That is playing from a server. Hmm. Yeah. Ooh, that's cool. I keep forgetting that SMU does not stand for Southern Mississippi University, that it's something Methodist. Yeah. I always forget that. It's so bad. Oh, I'm tired tonight. Son of a bitch.
This is so bad. My quarterback is 4 for 12 passing for the day. I may
I'm
just put
just
my
I'm
backups in at this point.
I'm just amazed, Alex, that my legs don't feel like I'm gonna fall over at any point in time because I wasn't in multis on a Monday.
What you were or weren't?
I was not.
Oh,
I usually am.
for once, that's crazy, bro.
I'll probably be in multis tomorrow.
Dude,
Yeah.
UMass had a back-to-back FCS schools.
You weren't there for it, Alex, but Adele shouted you and someone else out for getting escalated.
That's what I heard. It's
Like
awesome.
stand up.
Yeah, Ryan, he hasn't talked to me since it was announced that when he found out he didn't get the position.
Oh.
Someone's a little bitter. Someone's being a little bitch.
Oh my gosh, guys.
I'm just confused on why Houston of all teams is like one of the bigger pests in your conference right now. It's not like they're that high of an overall.
Fuck me.
So Virginia had back-to-back FCS schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Within
god.
those back-to-back, they're a 1-1. The funny thing is, they're both FCS Southeast.
God damn. So Fred's got number 6 Virginia Tech. Austin's got number 1 UCLA. I don't know who to watch.
Brian, I will say you are the lowest overall in your conference.
Yeah, so I don't think I've ever been in a scenario like that before.
There's a few teams that are only 1 overall better. Iowa State, Oklahoma State, Houston, technically.
LSU ends their season with 3 straight rivalry games.
Cincinnati is. TCU is.
Damn, if someone went to LSU, you could get your rivalry games done in one season. Mississippi State rivalry, Auburn
Holy
rivalry,
shit. Yeah,
Ole
you got
Miss
the Magnolia
rivalry.
Bowl, LSU, and then Texas A&M.
Yeah. They play 5 of their rivals this year alone.
Christ.
Is it LSU does?
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
the SEC has rivalries that, like, I didn't even know were actual rivalries for some, like, there's no reason why Mississippi State and LSU are rivals.
Florida LSU makes sense. Ole Miss and LSU, Alabama.
I've got a New York in 2 weeks.
Oh, LSU has played 6 of their rivals.
Hold up. Is your rivalry game against UAB Austin literally a slab of ribs?
Yes.
It fucking is. What is this? Fred, it's a slab of ribs. It's a trophy as a slab of ribs. I looked, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, is that a slab of ribs?
Might need to look more into that. Look that up or something.
The barbecue album. The barbecue bowl?
Yeah. Oh, it's the Battle for the Bones. Is a sports rivalry between UAB and Memphis.
Oregon State's number 3? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is Michigan State Indiana rivalry a spittoon?
Yep, it's the old brass spittoon.
Nice. And then Michigan State's Paul Bunyan.
Started the year with 3 straight byes.
Oh.
The fuck?
They didn't play their first game until week 3.
That's insane.
And they lost to South Alabama.
So they waited all that time.
Yep.
So the football rivalry began in 1997. Since 2006, it has been known for the Battle of the Bones due to the trophy, a bronze rack of ribs.
But why?
I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out.
They didn't explain why. They were just like, yeah, the trophy is a rack of ribs, and they just expected me to think that was normal.
Literally just going through teams' schedules and see what rivalries are and who has trophies. So far, I think Austin has one of the most obscure ones of just a rack of ribs.
I don't know if there's a trophy for it, but Memphis is rivals with Ole Miss for some reason.
Golly, for the love of God, can my offensive line do anything this game?
I really don't like that Stanford versus Cal's rivalry is just called the big game.
Yeah.
Like, wow. You really thought long and hard about that one.
Okay, so it says both Memphis and Birmingham have a strong reputation for barbecue. Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't think about that. So whoever wins that
I didn't know about Birmingham, but I knew Memphis was.
Is Northwestern in Illinois Lincoln's hat?
Yeah, because it's the Land of Lincoln trophy.
Yeah, okay.
Trying to think, a lot of the weirdest trophies are in the Big Ten.
Yeah, the Illabuck.
Alright, I'm simming the rest of this game, because it doesn't matter. I got my ass beat.
Man, I got my ass beat. I ain't posting that shit.
Red River Rivalry is such a good one too.
There's a trophy for the, I think there's a trophy for it. It's Michigan Northwestern, I think, is a rivalry. For no reason.
Hmm.
Are you nervous?
It's like, wow, that's a real tough one there, Michigan.
Some of your videos have hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah. Thanks.
Do they?
Is he still your husband?
It's complicated.
We got Indiana, Purdue, the old Oaken bucket.
Yep. Michigan versus Minnesota is the little brown jug.
Yeah. I still like Minnesota's Wisconsin's. Paul Bunyan's axe.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I own Paul Bunyan's axe. My coach's name is Paul Bunyan.
Oh yeah, the Michigan Northwestern is the George Jewett Trophy.
Just Jewett.
I'd like to see a picture of the trophy, but I guess Wikipedia doesn't do that.
San Diego State and Fresno. I'm not sure what their trophy's
Who
called.
didn't ready?
Probably me, anyways. It's the oil something.
Fair enough.
The
I was too
telephone
busy looking
trophy?
at stuff.
The fuck?
I thought I still had at least 5 more minutes. Okay, calm down, man. I got fucking locked out. Fucking Kent, are you kidding me? You stole a 5-star from me? Get out of
What?
here! I'm not coaching
What?
there anymore.
It really do be your own that hate you the most.
They took a 5-star defensive tackle gem from me. Are you kidding me with that shit right now?
So apparently the origin for the Michigan Northwestern rivalry game, George Jewett was Michigan's first African American player.
Oh.
Kicked a field goal and led Michigan's play on both offense and defense, and despite his best effort, Northwestern beat them. Then George Jewett transferred to Northwestern 3 years later and also became their first African American player. And he scored Northwestern's only touchdown in its 1893 loss to Michigan.
1893?
Yeah. That's how old we're talking.
Apparently Missouri and Iowa have the telephone trophy.
1893?
Yes.
You know where I was then? I was a twinkle of a twinkle of a twinkle in someone's eye.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm back.
Okay.
Full game against Purdue. Let's watch. Hey, my running back is not the first team. Who the fuck is Skylar Stevens? And why is he a UMass quarterback #1? Oh, because he threw for 6 touchdowns.
UMass has the top Heisman candidate right now?
Yeah.
It's a lie. It's not allowed.
Has that ever happened?
No.
Has anyone ever thought that that could happen?
No.
Oh god.
Also, Penn State just beat a top 15 Indiana.
Said no one ever.
I'm the
I mean,
only
beating
Indiana
Indiana.
school in the top 10.
Weirdly enough, that could have happened this past year.
I'm gonna say beating Indiana, yes.
If Indiana drops out of the top 25, I'm the only Big Ten school, I think, now in the top 25.
Wisconsin.
Where are they at?
They were like 15 last time.
They must have lost because I don't see them.
Wait, was the last 2 full games 10-12 or was it 7-12?
It's
7
7-12.
this week.
Oh, okay, so this week is a full game. All right.
Yeah. I gotta figure out who I want to watch.
I think
Austin
last year.
versus
I think
USC.
last year it was 10 and 12, and I got it mixed up at some point when we were talking last night.
I'm gonna watch Austin's game and then flip to Fred's game.
Well,
Yeah,
I already
don't watch
scored
my
against
game.
Virginia Tech.
I gotta watch Austin's game of the week.
I've got everybody's game up, so.
Yeah, I think I'm literally the only Big Ten school in the top 25.
It's weird considering how usually, well, Michigan
Indiana
State
is,
and
but they
Wisconsin-
lost.
Oh, and Wisconsin are usually.
Wisconsin is 3-2.
Guys.
Michigan's 1-3. Michigan State's 1-3. Ohio State's 4-1.
I wonder where my zone coverage safety was back there to help. He just stood there.
Alright, here we go.
Anyone, I don't know if anyone's watching mine, but it's looking at game summary. It says for first downs for Kansas, even though they haven't had the ball yet, it just screams invalid in all caps with an exclamation point.
That's probably why it says invalid.
Yeah, but why did you have to put in all caps with an exclamation point?
It needed to make sure that you knew.
Exclamation. I guess.
It had to scream it at you.
Okay. That's not a... Oh my god, dude.
Dude, the Pac-12 actually is kind of nasty because Oregon State's in the top 5. Arizona, I think, is a top 5 team. UCLA is number 1, or at least they were. Are they still number 1, Austin?
Yeah. God, dude.
Fucking Oregon's ranked.
The helmet.
Thanks, game. What a pitiful excuse. My
I'm already
quarterback
down 14-0.
I had an open receiver in the flat, but threw it so low it hit, bounced between 2 of my offensive linemen's shoulder pads.
Why is Virginia Tech running a hurry up?
Just to
Because
piss
why
you
not,
off.
Fred?
God damn. Fucking nose is on a different level now all of a sudden.
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. College football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden
Ooh, it's golden hour in Minnesota, Fred. I love it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
That receiver has 2 catches for 3 yards.
Will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the
For
game.
Virginia Tech.
And he just commands attention, both from the defense
pretty incredible
and from
stuff.
the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep an eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field.
I'm calling
in this
timeout.
game. He can
Fuck
play in the
you.
slot, he can play out wide, he can run the
How on
entire
earth is he that wide open?
as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Even in zone, I can't run man and I can't run zone, because when I run zone, they'll throw it out to the flat, and my freaking defensive backs are not fast enough to catch up to them for a 15-yard gain.
Brian, I know how you feel because I call base cover 3 on my team, and there's still guys running wide ass open.
He wants to throw. Looking left. And this senior quarterback a little too bold.
By the way, I told Fred this earlier when I played Tulsa. Apparently, they have a 99 speed right outside linebacker.
Oh.
I don't think that was necessary.
That was
That
very
was very
dramatic.
necessary.
Can't wait to hear that again on Austin's stream.
Gave that stream the hawk Tua. I'm sorry.
Guys, don't worry. I've had 6 first downs. UCLA's had 1. I am down
I think I
14
just
nothing.
saw. I think Oregon State just lost.
Talking about Hawk Tua, did you see the video of her, what she thought, the New York song, what the actual lyrics were?
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to
The
find
last I
it.
heard of her, she ran a crypto scam and then disappeared from the planet for...
She thought, it's a part where it's like Alicia Keys goes, concrete, jungle, something, something, something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she thought it was, what was it? I have to look it back up again.
I'm not getting blown up by fucking...
It was something stupid where she was like, it's something, something, tomatoes. And we're like, huh?
It's concrete jungles where dreams are made of.
Yeah, she thought it was something, something, I have to look at the words that she used.
Where dreams are tomatoes.
Something wet dream, concrete, tomatoes, or something.
I'm not even a New Yorker and I know that. Like,
yeah. First off, who comes up with wet dream, concrete, wet dreams, tomatoes? Huh?
The last I heard of her was she ran
Oh,
a
what a
crypto
pick.
scammed a ton of people out of their money, and then disappeared from the planet.
That was a hell of a pick.
Your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Okay, well, we might be here for a shootout against Virginia Tech, because I don't think their secondary is very good.
My fans are going nuts right now.
First down here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see
Dude,
linemen
God.
chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
God, the lighting on your game looks gorgeous, Alex.
Yeah, it is. I love it. It's just hitting the jerseys beautifully.
That aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
So the golden hour looks beautiful.
The shadows are just, oh.
Well, that's fair. That's a fun game.
That's a classic college football looking football game right there. That's what it should look like every week.
That's what a fall Saturday should look like.
Okay, so
That
my
should have been a sack
quarterback.
for a loss of like 6 yards, but for some reason that quarterback escaped and somehow gained a yard.
Oh.
That was some bullshit right
You
there.
guys want to hear some really cool stat real quick? My
Sure.
my cornerbacks are speed wise 87, 84, 87, 92, 89. Right? Right for UCLA's receiving core. 91, 97, 97, 92, 89, 87.
Jesus.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field.
Oh, good job, running back. Let's not just duck your shoulder and you're a big bruising power back and you don't do your one job.
And that's why I'm down
I can
21
literally
7.
picture myself doing absolutely nothing all day on a Saturday. Just sitting back on the couch and watching college football, and it looks like Alex's game.
Yeah.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver
God, I can't wait for that.
because I'm not
I do.
sure
I want to enjoy summer though, because I hate cold weather.
gotta wonder if the receiver decided
Can it just be
maybe to
fall all
adjust
year
the route a
round?
little bit to make sure that he got
Hold,
I don't
what
know if
just
that
happened?
exists anymore,
Oh my
unfortunately.
god! He tripped over his own player. That's hilarious.
Why are you running a hurry up off of a 1-yard gain?
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's second and 10.
You're supposed to run hurry up when you get ahead of the sticks, not every single play where you may have gained positive yards.
The pull and throw off the arm. And the defense settled in.
Why are you calling fucking goddamn every fucking time goddamn fucking hurry ups?
They keep attacking through the air.
Where are you going? Why are you running away like that? Go away, nerd.
Why are you ready?
It's tied at 14 and there's still a minute left in the first quarter.
I'm down 21-7 with a minute. The first quarter is about to end.
It's 0-0.
Knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed on to the
Damn, I almost returned the kickoff for a touchdown.
Damn.
offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off.
If I had a guy with like actual speed who looks like he belongs on a football field, he probably would have returned it for a touchdown. But no one on this team has that except for like one guy.
They'll go to the ground.
Yeah, so Oregon State just lost to Arizona State.
A short gain on the play.
Tulane lost to UConn.
It's impressive. Well, it's first
What the
down.
fuck is up with UConn?
In the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running backs.
Yes.
My running back is not being a
Oh
power
my
back.
god,
This is
tight
being a
end,
back.
it was in your fucking hand, you idiot.
Third and short now from their own 48.
Dude, UCLA's quarterback has almost 200 yards, passing yards, 100 complete percentage, completion percentage. I think he's threw like 3 times.
The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Oh, he's thrown 4 times.
Second and 9.
And throwing 2 touchdowns.
He's looking to throw. Outside the
Oh, I feel. Oh my god, how's that not a pick?
can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They line up with
Oh,
some serious work to
thanks for
do
not blocking
to convert this
there.
Just
There we go.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Okay,
And
sure.
the Golden Gophers getting set.
I don't know how
on
this
first and
even
10.
happened. That's some bullshit,
He's
dude.
looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
I don't even understand what just happened
He's
there.
got space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Why?
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Why are you? Oh my, whatever, dude. These players are.
With the run on
These players are driving a fucking short bus back home.
after a pickup of 2, they'll
Does it make you want to drive a stake through your head?
defense rolls up deep in its own end on that
I don't know
last
why I
play.
said we're
Now
going
he's second
driving a short bus back home. We're in Louisville, so
Right, it makes perfect sense because you're on a short bus. Just in hindsight, it's a funny joke. Because somebody who rides a short bus would do that.
shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Let's
So
go!
frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here
Okay,
comes the offense.
that's cool.
They just
I didn't want to
quite
tackle him
find the
anyway.
Rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then,
Oh,
then run
thank
play
you.
action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Get out of my way, god damn it.
They've done a really good job.
When does Purdue ever run a fucking hurry up offense?
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corner.
The announcer, that was not a good throw. You could say it was ungood.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
I love when players understand situations.
If only there was
They
another
understand
word
where
for
the
that.
first down marker is, and they understand where
Oh, I
they
know,
gotta get
right?
to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's
Right, so what's going to happen to Pac-12 after dark?
to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make a touchdown.
It still sometimes held itself up, even with the the Pac-12 not existing this past year. They just don't play nearly as late as they used to for our time. Most of the time, at least. There's a few games that were really late at night, but... You guys remember that Oregon-Wisconsin game where Oregon was weirdly close to losing that game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I remember one year when we went to Gatlinburg and we were watching, I think, USC and UCLA, I think. And they were putting like coats on because it was like 76 degrees. Remember?
I don't think it would have been that game because that's usually the last game of the regular season, but it was definitely someone out west.
It might have been like
Cali or something.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you throwing that, you stupid fuck? God.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field.
Okay, don't throw that. I don't want to throw that anyway.
Oh my gosh, my defense actually got a pick.
Well, my kicker in Memphis is better than it was Colorado.
Yeah, so I gotta find a way to disrupt them. I gotta find a way to maybe be more.
You guys hear that? Brian's defense got a pick.
This rhythm they got going.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
Now you have to actually put points on the board this time, though.
I just love the play. You're getting a fast
Listen, he's just happy he got one thing right. That's asking too much.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, let's take this one step at a time here. Might be asking a little too much for me.
I threw it right back. I'm
Yep,
just
yeah,
trying to get a first down at this point.
He's trying to win
Well,
small
Virginia
battles.
Tech just threw a pick right to me, so...
Running backs.
It's not really like a corner made a good play or anything. It just threw it right to a linebacker that wasn't moving.
I saw that. I was like, yeah, there was no. I don't know who he was trying to throw to.
Yeah. I can't really compliment my defense on that. It's not like it was some incredible play. It's just some guy standing there who was like, oh, look, there's the ball.
Okay. That was a beautiful play by my defender.
And he just threw another pick. That time it kind of was similar to yours, Fred. He was just kind of sitting there.
Menacingly.
Some ugly ass football going on down there in Kansas.
Alright.
I really don't want to throw the ball, but there's a lot of times where I only get like 2 to 3 yards a carry, and I'm like, now you're forcing me to throw the
Guys,
ball, and I hate
why
that.
was he wide open? There was no one within 30 yards of him in the middle of the field. What the fuck was that coverage?
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
Oh my gosh, I finally got a first down. Felt like
I
5
really
seasons.
wish Louisville had a different logo at their midfield. I don't like the Heisman Cardinal. For a team that has like one Heisman winner in their entire history.
I mean,
And who was somewhat recent too, it's not like it was back in the like 50s or something.
Unless Johnny Unitas won one, but
Makes his connection.
My defense decided not to play any coverage whatsoever on that play.
even then, Johnny Unitas was a very long time ago.
yeah. So long ago.
There's a lot of college football teams that have way more Heismans than Louisville does.
There's now been 4 straight drives where the drive ended in a pick.
Well, are the quarterbacks colorblind?
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time. And when you
put him in the slot, Reese. He's closer to the quarterback.
Okay.
It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you've got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well.
So sick of calling blitzes, and the actual guys that are supposed to be blitzing are just nowhere to be found.
He's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed
Tell them
is
what
in
to
the
do there,
second level of the
announcers.
defense before the defense even knows what happened.
I agree. I didn't need to score touchdowns, not field goals.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Steamrolls his way ahead. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I'm just happy I'm not getting blown out in this game.
Here in week 7 as they push out that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score.
No, I'm being a hurry-up offense here. I'm more or less just looking forward to the end of this game already.
You're only
Actually,
down by
better yet,
10.
the end of the season. I want the end to the season. It's going to turn into like 24-0, Fred.
You're on offense. You have a choice. You have a chance to make that not the case.
Fred, you have not met my team.
Just score touchdowns, forehead.
I can't, like, I literally am put in situations where I have to pass the ball, and that is like my one team's weakness. It's weird. Offense, I'm built to run the ball, but in order to run the ball and do that effectively, you have to have a good defense, which I don't.
Reading coverage and being accurate.
They're trying to get to it.
I'm literally a Power 5 school in disguise. Or, sorry, I'm a Group of 5 school playing in a Power 5 conference.
That's cool. They're tight ends faster than all my receivers. But
I'm not even a good Group of 5 school. I'm not Liberty. I'm like, oh gosh, Arkansas State.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly. Motion.
Oh, pick that off, dude. Don't swat it. Come on.
Down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
This defense makes me want to kill myself.
No, Fred, don't do that. That's bad.
In Minecraft.
Okay. Death by lava chicken?
Yeah.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously knows they've got
okay,
to be
here
able
we go.
to stop the run
This is
if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
That was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass.
Brian, you just got to find your next RG3.
3rd and goal from way back there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his
Can we just not let them score before halftime, please? Defense.
I don't know if anyone just saw that.
You scored a touchdown!
I scored a touchdown because it was a pick six.
Hey, it's something though.
Yep.
Gotta start somewhere, man.
It's a 3-point game now. I'm up 31-21 at halftime against Virginia Tech.
I'm 24-0, but it's almost halftime. 41 seconds away.
Oh,
There's been more points in this game already than there was in the entire game against Clemson.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw.
Playing against Clemson felt like I was playing against Iowa. Like real life Iowa. Their offense didn't do jack shit against me, which is surprising because I think a toddler could do more, could put up a productive offense on me, on this defense. But it was simulation, so.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Someone molesting their mic? What is going on?
Sounds like it.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Okay.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called.
Cool. UCLA's receiver has 4 receptions, 4 catches, 4 targets, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
I'm so sick of hurry-up offenses, dude.
He's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I call a blitz, and it's like they're blitzing, but they're running in slow motion.
Trust me, Fred, I feel that. Excuse me? How is he still being in the blocking motion if the dude is behind him?
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient.
By default, that's holding.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side.
You know what? Zone coverage clearly ain't working, but if maybe man coverage will. Well,
coverage won't work for me.
We should have sacked him, but no one on my defense knows how to tackle anybody, so.
Just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Yeah, back for it.
31-0 at half.
And that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Fred, I went through my entire roster, and it's literally a bunch of 2-stars. I was like, why? This team is so bad.
He's basically taken away an entire side of the
Which roster, Alex?
I have my roster. It's literally full of 2-stars, but they're all capped, which is nice, so they're in the 80s. And then they get a little bit of boost because one of my coaches or both of them have tactician unlocked. My freshman running back, who's a elite, has like almost no caps, which is nice. So he's like my 1-star player, and then I have a freshman wide receiver that has 99 speed.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field.
Why is it every time that I see the other team throw the ball against my defense, the guy that's running, that's supposed to be covering him, is chasing after him 5 yards away? It's just not realistic that a player at this level of college football would be that slow.
There were very big
Unless every team I'm playing has a team full of Jeremiah Smiths.
Week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that
Just
bad
pushing
man.
the spin button mode doesn't actually spin anything anymore. Would have been nice to know about that in an update or something.
Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away.
Hey, quarterback, you ever heard of fucking leading your receiver, you piece of shit?
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
There's no point in punting with this team. There's no point. Whether they have to go 75 yards or 25 yards or 5 yards, it doesn't matter. My defense isn't stopping them.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know what's really sad?
What?
You know, apparently UCLA's kicker is a higher overall than all my offensive players.
Wow.
They have an 82 overall kicker. I might have one player that's above 82. That's my tight end.
They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job.
At least I have a quarterback in waiting that I know I like.
Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Just taking the
but you
red
gotta
shirt
stop
this
the
year.
run first.
He'll be my starter
Now
next year.
across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got...
Oh my god, my running back so slow.
Getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack.
Well, yeah, he's pretty badly hurt.
And the Golden Gophers with the
That's like my fourth string running back too.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, the wear and tear was like around less than half.
He's got to run the
Oh, I know.
willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's knocked down.
Oh my
the
God!
backfield.
Will someone...
Looks as if we have an injury on that last
Everyone
play.
gets
We'll take a break
trapped
check
and
him out.
jammed on someone, and then when I try to throw the ball, I always throw a pick. Golly! I knew they're blitzing. My freaking running back can't fucking understand what a freaking guard is, or how to get around your own guard. Golly, this is the most incompetent offense I've ever seen.
The second time they've had to kick it away.
Stevie Wonder could run a better route.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the
No, my gosh. Thank you.
starting to look a little monotonous.
I'm going to lose every single game left on my season because of this fucking team.
Just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse,
Actually, I'm not even going to call them a team. Just
out of there, you know what?
this vomit of players that some previous coach put together because he just didn't give this shit for the game of football.
Put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Come on!
Hitch route, nice job getting the ball out.
Oh my fucking god!
Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Challenging it, I don't fucking care.
Throws to the wideout.
That's a pick.
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Won't be a 6, but it's a pick.
He's wrapped up.
Okay, what referee would actually call that a fumble on the field? He had a knee, an elbow, and a forearm on the ground when the ball came out. Are you guys fucking retarded?
Yes.
Enough space.
Yeah, I saw that.
Aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Oh, look at that, my punter. Oh, I pinned him to the 7.
Golden Gophers trying to cash it in.
I'm ready for them to go like 80-something yards.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work a little bit harder and sweat a little bit more to go
No.
93 yards for a touchdown.
Fuck you!
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this
They lost 4 yards and then gained 6 yards.
Have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're gonna find out a lot
Fred, what's the
Oh
score?
yeah,
of
that
your
works
game?
too, I guess.
How does he fight?
Tied at 31.
Oh.
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it.
Do I dare ask what the score of Brian's game is?
Gotta handle these mistakes and move on.
I'm losing 13-7.
Oh, that's not terrible.
They bring him down.
No, it's just I have not once. If I've got on their side of the field, I've not gone past their 40.
Okay. The way you're talking, I thought you were getting blown out. I'm like, oh, huh?
That's me.
The frustrating part is like, if my offense was even 5% better, I would be winning this game hands down.
I just took the lead back. It's 38-31.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down.
But our scores are similar.
It's cool.
Just the 38 part.
Gonna run it. It's Kendricks.
Yeah, I don't have magic blitzes in my playbook that get pressure every time I want them to, and a secondary that couldn't keep up with toddlers.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I need to look at the settings because my running back stays in for way too many plays.
Whoa, hold up. Timeout. Purdue just came out with a 4 wide receiver set. Then I was like, hold up. No. We are not about to get burned like that. Alright,
It would be nice.
Dropped it, you piece of shit.
It would be nice if I tackle the quarterback while he's running past the line of scrimmage, of course. Doesn't fumble the ball, but I barely get touched by a defensive player and my guy fumbles it. Like, why?
Guys, I'm officially declaring May 12th a national holiday. My defense forced Virginia Tech to punt for the first time this entire game.
Let's go.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field.
It only took until the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Fred, as soon as you said that, I've made UCLA punt for the second time this game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of there.
I'm still not going to win this game by far,
And here on first down, let's see
but
if
it's
they keep it on
something.
the ground. Power football
It makes you
with the
feel a
ball.
little bit better.
I'm just happy I put up 13 points on him.
Job creating his own space.
Alright, we gotta give my running back a break. He is gonna die. Rasmussen. Pull back.
Think R1's going to be open? Probably not.
God, why? The slider is on 12. How are you committing holding penalties every game?
With attitude, he's up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that.
Oh my God!
Up on first
Someone
down.
at EA, please stop being obsessed with holding calls. It ruins football.
On second down, looking to throw.
What the fuck just...
Being able to hear Fred just yell a second time, this makes me so happy because my phone's just turned on enough where I think you guys don't hear it, but I hear Fred, and I only hear Fred.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and
EA, I don't know if you quite understand this. Holding calls make football unwatchable on TV, so why the fuck would I want them nearly as common in the video game version?
nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, they call way too many offensive holding calls, not enough PIs, and absolutely no targeting.
yards. So
Unrealistic. 5 out of 10.
I wonder the logic behind this interception.
It's just so nice to know you can start off.
Oh, your quarterback got hit as he threw it.
Positive yards, hand the football off.
What is my receipt? What is my, like, he looked at the ball as I threw it. Like, as the ball is coming towards him, he's like, oh, okay. I like how it just went straight to the defender, like, right behind my offensive line.
Yeah, I see it.
What the fuck, game?
The give to the back. Bowles his way forward. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the
Dude,
34. You wonder if this is
stop
four-down
getting
territory.
slowed down by the offensive line. This is horseshit.
Looking for the marker. That just never had a chance to take control.
Why not? Dude, running back stretch. I'm 3rd and 16.
Third down.
I'm just so done with this team.
Good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one. A first down for the offense.
Brian's first year at Baylor, and you were just calling it quits.
They're going to open this drive
I
with
saw the
I'm not
stats of
calling
your
it quits
game.
totally. I'm just calling it quits on the season.
all kinds of room to the right.
I saw the your stats.
And he'll
You don't run the ball, do you?
they couldn't bring him down.
No.
You got like a 400 something passing yards, like 90 something rushing yards.
I'm going to bed after this match. This thing is taking months off my life.
He'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're
So why
just
would you waste
naturally
it by
so
sleeping
good when
more?
they have the football.
Yeah.
Guys.
Because at least allow me to die happy.
Why would my
But would you know if you
linebacker
die if you die in your sleep?
On the ground, it's Rasmussen.
What do you mean a little more breathing room?
And we played 3.
It's a valid question. Would you know if you die in your sleep?
Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch
The score's now
but at least
14 to 3.
I know I won't be in pain if I did.
But you don't feel pain in your sleep, so therefore would you be...
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
It's an insanely valid question.
2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple.
Kind of also depends on what you believe in terms of the afterlife.
This is where you make the money.
Oh, I'm gonna come back as a
know,
fucking squirrel.
If there was such a thing as an afterlife, then you would definitely know because you.
Yeah. You don't wake up, you just arrive at the pearly gates. And you go, oh shit, I'm fucking dead?
And then God's like, "What'd you say?"
Oh shit. That's what I thought. Pull the lever! Ah, I turned out.
Was Circle gonna be open? Probably not, but I said fucking threw it to him
I
anyway.
don't really know why Virginia Tech's quarterback even tried that pass, but I'm not complaining about it.
Am I gonna throw it to Circle? Is he gonna be open? Probably not. He was open, what the fuck?
Oh, what a catch.
First time all game I've made it in the red zone. I'm now facing a 4th and inches.
He's faithing. He's got faith again, guys.
What? I don't even know what. I thought my receiver caught that for some reason.
Austin, I'll put it to you this way: it's a little hard to run the ball with this team when your top 2 running backs are receiving backs and they're slow.
Wow.
Catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I won 45-31 against number 10 Virginia Tech.
Let's go.
The fans rush the field. Oh, never mind. It's not in this game. That's cool. That's cool.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Minnesota! And
I take the lead against Kansas.
they build this fourth quarter lead.
And all that belly aching you were doing now, you just feel dumb for it, don't you?
Lining
No,
You staying on
because
there?
I know how this will end. There's still 4.5 minutes left, and I'm still going to get my ass kicked.
Oh, there's 4.5 minutes left in my game, and I'm already getting my ass kicked.
A little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
My
team
defense
is
still got
not
its
good
ass
enough.
kicked, even with my win. My defense still got its ass kicked.
I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. And Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
Man, the rankings committee's gonna have a field day trying to figure out what the fuck to do with my team.
Yeah.
I started out the year in the top 10, lost to an unranked Notre Dame, lost to a top 5 Miami team, barely beat an unranked Clemson, and then beat number 10 Virginia Tech.
This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line.
Brian, you forced him to punt!
I know.
Drive moved underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
Come on, O-line.
Got to give the defense credit.
Old-fashioned
anticipating. They knew that
paddling?
this
What?
offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the
Yeah, no, nothing right. I scored 13 points on him.
I won 45-7.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we said.
Take that off. Okay, or don't.
Where is the option I can do to change the settings so I could have like certain positions rotate out more?
Scheme and playbook. No.
No, I knew that wasn't it.
Auto subs, it's under team.
That's it.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know why it took me way over there. That's cool.
Okay, guys, you didn't even try to block him.
Wow, Fox is getting Ohio State Michigan game. I'm beyond shocked.
Tulane's now ranked.
Pablo Torre reports that things have gotten so messy between Bill Belichick, his girlfriend, and North Carolina that there's an absolute real chance that Belichick is not the head coach by the time Week 1 rolls around.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
gosh.
That's nuts.
I forced him on a 4 and out.
Let's go.
Me. Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm an alcoholic. AAA. Sir, this is AAA. I know, I'm explaining why my car's in the lake.
That's good.
I
That's
just
pretty
upset
fucking good.
Kansas. Oh my god.
Oh, you will stay on and play your next game, Brian?
No.
Hard
Pussy.
no. Nice.
This team is like trying to lead a sheep with Alzheimer's to get water.
Get to hear pussy twice on my phone makes me happy because I waited and laughed again. It makes me happy that I get to laugh twice.
Austin, the Knicks took the lead. They're up by 3. The fourth quarter is about to start.
God damn it.
I got Arkansas, who's 3-1, and then Maryland.
Maryland.
I got a 4-star middle linebacker. I guarantee I lost some players.
Syracuse.
God damn it! Missouri just swiped 3 of the players I wanted. Bastards. That sucks. I'm up to number 6 now. Fucking hell. Auburn took a corner? God damn it, Auburn. That sucks. I really wanted those linebackers. Fucking took a quarterback. God damn. I'm sorry it took a quarterback from me I really wanted. Oh well. Well, on to finding more players.
So far, I'm beating out Georgia and Florida for the center, but they are right on my ass. I just need to make it last until Week 10 because I have them scheduled for a visit Week 10.
Hey guys, you want to know what my oh sorry, never mind. So my goal this year is to make a bowl game. With just 2 wins so far, my job security is at a 93%.
Is that a good thing?
It is. It's funny if like how low of an expectation there is. So Baylor was 9-4 at the 2032 season, and then they went 6-7, 5-7, and the last year was 3-9.
My goal this year is 7 wins, and I'm at 3. Last year I won 11 games, so.
Okay, I may be able to win that game against Air Force.
I'm ranked again. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm afraid they figured it out, didn't they?
I'm number 23. I got Syracuse
So,
and then Duke. And then
I want to say I have a chance against Kansas State. I do not think I have a chance against 6-1 Oklahoma or 5-0 number 7 West Virginia. Then I'm at TCU. Maybe. Texas Tech, maybe a little bit more inclined. Air Force, I say I have a good shot. And then Oklahoma State. I don't know.
I can hear Brian through Alex.
Oh, you hear mine now. You finally hear him?
Yeah.
Alright, I turned it down. I'm playing my next game. It's on.
Alright.
No reason to
I'm
wait.
playing mine.
It's only a half
It's
game
an
anyways.
It's offense. Yeah, it's only offense only. So.
And it's only 9:30, so it's not that late. Wow, he really got off.
Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence.
And even
Names
stopped
like
Temple.
Royals, Holtz,
I don't really know what his
McFadden,
expectations
Jones,
were.
and Johnson.
Yeah, you wanted to leave. He could have just moved to LA Tech and the SEC.
Target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit.
Fred, who are you playing?
Not only that, like, you knew that this was going to happen by moving to Baylor. They were a terrible team when you got there for a reason.
Yeah. Like my team was serviceable last year. Serviceable.
I was saying Memphis isn't like. I had no expectations with Memphis. I'm doing better than I expected.
Like, doing better than expected is good.
Not to mention too that like Brian's in a much tougher conference right now. Like the Big 12 isn't anything like special or anything, but it's a lot tougher than Conference USA.
No, my punt return, my punt team is fucking amazing.
I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to.
Says anybody watching my stream?
No, I just turned your stream off to watch Fred's.
Oh.
My biggest issue with Louisville is it feels overwhelming to try and get players here because, one, it's not easy to recruit here because of just how bad they are as a program, and two, literally every position needs recruited. There is not one player on this team that is irreplaceable.
Yup.
This drive at the 33-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And it's a slow build too. It's not like because our coaches we restarted our coaches, so it's a slow build.
Yeah, and I only had a certain number of recruits I could even go after both of these last 2 years.
Yeah,
that were even, at least that were worth going after, I should say.
I'm up 2-0.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
It doesn't help either that I am so used to having quarterbacks that have some mobility to them, and this is the slowest quarterback I've ever had in this game.
Yeah.
77 speed is unforgivably slow.
Oh, that's slow.
I have a guy coming in, though, that has like 90 speed, I think, so. He's redshirted this year, but he'll be my starter next year. I don't give a fuck what the overalls are of the other guys. They ain't worth the dirt on my shoe.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
All I know is my punt team. Fucking insane.
It's a weird thing to be really good at in football.
I mean, did you see that?
But I guess Iowa does it every year, so.
I mean, did you see the video I sent in the group chat?
I watched it on your stream, yeah.
Yeah. I pinned him on the tour because of that.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Oh my god. I think I killed that man. Holy shit.
But you get the SEC
He probably
against
deserved
the
it.
Big
He did.
And he takes it to the house.
The nice thing about my schedule now is the rest of it is much more manageable because all my tough games were like the first 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You had Clemson, Miami,
Virginia Tech,
Notre Dame to start.
Notre Dame.
It was Georgia, and I said, nah, I ain't making you play Georgia. No.
My next toughest game
Show
is
some mercy.
That game against Miami, I might as well just not even play that game. That was embarrassing.
When I saw the rest of your conference schedule, I'm like, I'm not making you play Georgia. That would suck.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush.
Yeah, I'm putting up a lot of points right now against Syracuse, and my simulated defense is doing better. I'm just like, man, this is such a nice change of pace. Every other team has felt like I've played 2019 LSU on offense.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Can't tell if I'm playing in the Big Ten or not because I'm winning 5-0.
Oh hell yeah! Well, you are in not quite Big Ten territory, but close to it.
Oh, that was Memphis.
Well, Temple and Memphis.
Where's Temple? That's
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Okay. I know it was in the East somewhere.
They play in the Eagles Stadium.
Is that where?
Yeah. They don't have their own stadium. They share it with the Eagles.
They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
Dude, how do you drop that? How?
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground.
I can't wait to get my own receivers in here.
That magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Tired of these dipshits dropping passes that Oliver would be able to catch.
I'll say I just got, I think, 2 3-star recruit receivers. They have 89 speed, but it's better than
no speed.
Ones I have now.
Huh? Better than having no speed.
Dude,
I'm gonna say right now my receivers moment. Okay, it's 81, 90, 89, 91, 89, 83. They're all freshmen.
He's got his man. And he motors into the end.
But they're all like 68 and below.
Forgot to change over my playbook. Oh well.
Offense set.
I'm winning 28-0. I'm not even mad.
Quick pass on the jet.
I don't understand why your defense sims so well.
I don't know why either.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
I'm up 12-0 with only 1 field goal.
Jeez.
And he was loose and in the
and a safety.
And on his
and a touchdown.
Tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense can.
UConn lost to UAB now. What the fuck? What is UConn?
I have to play UAB. What the fuck?
That's your rivalry too.
Yeah.
That you need to win.
But every time I see the band jet reverse pass, I'm like, oh, that's the play it's in the spot where I want to play the play that's supposed to be in that spot. And I go to look, I'm like, wait a second, I can't call that play. Play is banned.
They'll give it to him again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Another touchdown.
After a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's knocked down in the
I'm
backfield.
up 19 to nothing.
Well, this defense obviously
What a weird score.
I scored 2 touchdowns.
Some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, apparently that North American trek that's in the Columbus Zoo is opening in a couple weeks.
It got delayed to next month.
How was it?
Yeah, something happened today at the construction. I think some heavy equipment hit one of the windows and shattered it.
Oh.
So they're pushing it back another month. We have a season. Well, we had a season pass, but we kind of didn't renew it because Jonas broke her kneecap, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I have mine. Mine expires next month, at the end of the next month.
Yeah. So
hopefully it's up by the time it doesn't expire.
So I think we're gonna get it soon, though.
He's looking to throw.
And almost every year, my parents usually give me membership because they always usually go.
Nice.
And so it's like I usually get like the single plus one, individual plus one. I think
that's what I do.
Not a bad price, especially if you go, I think, twice. I think it pays for it.
Pretty much.
I know my family usually goes during the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26.
Holy shit, this week is number 3 Arizona versus number 1 UCLA.
Oh,
yeah.
This quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200
It's tied at 14 right now, according to
It was hard enough for Palmer
at the time of me playing my game.
more or less in the first half.
I'm up 33-0.
How did he? How is that even possible, receiver?
Okay.
He was behind you and he picked it off. Why did your hands just not even touch the ball?
My conference makes no sense. Because Tulane was 25, right? They were supposed to.
They were, I think, and then they lost to UConn.
They also lost to Rice.
Oh, my backups are in. I'm up 42-7.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
I mean,
you know that,
yeah.
You know how Brian got his ass beat by Houston?
Yeah.
They lost to Oklahoma.
They got killed by Oklahoma.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, she just said, my team's doing a lot better than last week. Well, no dip, Sherlock.
Yeah. Turns out it's a little different when you're facing number 1 UCLA instead of Temple.
You know, it may have been a little bit different if it was at Memphis. No, it was at UCLA.
Yeah, you went to the Rose Bowl.
Granted, it's probably up there in one of my favorite stadiums in college football.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out.
It feels so good to actually blow another team out.
I'm up 33-3.
Interesting score.
I'm chewing the clock because I got nothing better to do at this point.
Take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Back to pass, it's Burks. They're bringing heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Always tell, well, since you're here, Fred. I'm going to my parents' Wednesday night.
Okay.
I'm borrowing my mom's car Thursday while she's at work, taking some stuff over.
Okay.
When's your guys' final day there?
The last day of the month, right?
Yeah. The move-out date's technically the 31st, but it's slowly starting to take some of the smaller stuff over to our parents' house.
Yeah.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Oh yeah, also when I went down to my parents' Sunday,
yeah,
I got there and your mom was there.
Oh, I think she was dropping off grandma from
I figured that's what it was. I just walked in there and she was sitting on the couch. I was like, oh, hi, I guess.
Were you like,
And then
how's
your
my
dad
favorite
showed up.
aunt doing?
And then your dad showed up because he was taking a cabinet from the basement down in Grandma's room to.
Yeah.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Fred, I hope you were like, how's my favorite aunt?
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Hard flex,
Sad
Fred.
With a fresh set of downs.
I'll say the sad part is, no one would be like, probably.
Single back formation, and they give
Well,
it
what's
to
funny
him.
is that I got a lot of favoritism from family members when I was like really young because I was the first of all the grandchildren. So I got hella spoiled by like my aunts and the woman that my grandpa on my mom's side was dating or married to. I can't remember if they were married or not, but she was like pretty well off and she would spoil the fuck out of me. And then Caitlin came along, and my mom was on the phone with Austin's mom, and my mom looked at Caitlin when she was like a toddler or something, and she told her that she was on the phone with Aunt Jody, and she was like, she out loud said, "Don't like Aunt Jody."
Oh, I remember that.
That's hilarious. I don't like Aunt Jody. No.
So I've always joked with her. I was just like, I have to be your favorite now.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Dude, kids are awesome. They just say random shit. Don't like, no.
I don't like you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses,
Read the 2-minute warning stopped at the 2-minute warning took an extra second off the clock, Fred.
I won 48 to 27.
Was that?
I won 48 to 27.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go.
Alex, you have 2 Heisman contenders.
Is it my quarterback and running back or my wide receiver running back?
It's your wide receiver running back.
Okay. Wide receiver's really freaking good. He's a true freshman.
How is your running back a 93 overall redshirt freshman?
I have no idea. He just is. I'm guessing it's because of all the motivators and he has little caps. Because I'm a motivator. Both my coordinators all have max motivators. So when he went from like an 80 something to a 90 something, or what is he, 95?
93.
93, yeah, I was like, I was like, damn. And he's not done building yet. He can kill more. He still has room to grow.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching
Greg
staff,
Swan, that wide receiver, had 10 catches, 180 yards, and 4 touchdowns, Fred.
for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same
And he's in
level of
balance.
intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got my new Apple Watch today. It is lovely.
Nice.
It's probably close to the size of yours, Fred, but it's more square. Alright, who didn't ready up?
I'm still playing my game, and Brian hasn't played his game too, so.
Whoa, Oklahoma beat Texas in the Red River
Hey,
rivalry.
guys, Louisiana
Shows
Tech's
hilarious.
ranked 14.
That's funny.
I'm looking at the skill caps for some of these guys that I didn't even recruit, and I'm just like, why? why did this coach go after these people?
So next week I got Maryland, Michigan. I have Wisconsin's ranked again. They're 24th. That's Paul Bunyan's axe, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then Michigan State's Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's right.
So they get the person, we get the axe.
Yes.
Listen, Paul Bunyan was
they get
nothing
you.
without his axe.
An axe is objectively a way cooler trophy anyway, so.
I think the other one's illegal. I think they abolished that. I'm just saying.
Alright, I'm getting off.
Oh, my cousin got married. I didn't even know. And they're having a kid. That's cool. I'm gonna heart
What?
it. And they probably don't even know who I am. It's a cousin. It's my second cousin that lives out in California.
Oh.
So
Alright, I'm getting off.
same. Later,
Night,
nerds.
fellas.
What, Austin?
I'll say, did we? Was it your cousin that we played with before on video games, or was it your brother?
It's my little brother. He played Call
Your
of
little
Duty with
brother.
us a couple
Okay,
times.
that's what it was. I knew it was someone in your family. I forget who it was.
Yeah. My little brother.
All right. I'm winning my game. I'm winning 47-14.
Nice. Yeah, I smoked Purdue 45-7. I smoked Arkansas. West Virginia's undefeated. That's crazy.
What? I'm hungry. I know we have hot dogs downstairs. I might go get one. All right, I won 47-17.
Nice. All right, Austin. I'll catch you later.